I think this is my first time flying into DCA. I don't think I fly into DCA very often.
One flight slow. Flight slow.
And we go flaps 40.
Flight slow.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. I want to apologize for last week of not having a stream. I had some internet issues and was just not able to stream last week. Last week also got pretty busy, so we weren't able to fly the retro 737 that we wanted to. But I figured for this week for the video, we'll do a full flight video with some FATSIM ATC using the 737 with the bare metal livery. I absolutely love this livery on the 737, so I'm super excited to take it out. Without further ado, we can go ahead and get into the full flight video, but I also just want to say thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. I couldn't have done it without you guys, and I appreciate your guys' support with me through this journey. So I honestly I'm just speechless, and I just want to thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. And we'll be doing a proper birthday stream this Thursday. We'll be flying the CRJ 900 from Charlotte down to Daytona. FATSIM has an event down at Daytona this Thursday. So we'll go ahead and do that this Thursday. We'll celebrate the birthday stream on Thursday. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get to this full flight video using the 737 going down to Washington Reagan. Hope you guys have a good one. Peace. All right, just got the battery on and the ground power on. Now we can go ahead and do our flows. So we're going to be starting up here in the upper overhead. Kind of go work from left to right here. Go ahead and get everything in the proper switch position that we want it to be in. And we'll go ahead and walk our way left to right, top to bottom, and we'll go ahead and check everything out here. We'll go ahead and get the yaw damper on. Let's go ahead and get one fuel pump on here for now. If the click spot will work, there it is. That's looking good there. We go ahead and get that. We get the seatbelt signs on. We'll get the window heat on here. We'll keep the A's off, B's on. That's looking good. And our cruise altitude today is going to be 34,000. So let's go ahead and set 34,000. There we go. And I don't know our landing altitude. I'll have to look that up in a second. We can go ahead and get this to ignition on the right. And now we can go ahead and call up the fuel truck and get refueled here. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the JFK Addons. So we go ahead and open up the airport. We'll go to weather here. We'll go to Addons. We'll go to VATSIM. Looks like we're going to be departing runway 31 left here. And it's going to be Addons information echo. Got 3409 knots, 10 such miles of visibility. Scatter clouds at 1,600 broken at 2,100. Overcast at 3,500. Temperature 2, dew point -2, 2,999 is the altimeter. Approaches use, ILS 31 right, visual runway 31 left, departing runway 31 left. Everything else looks good to me. All right, cool. We got our Addons information. They just gave us our clearance. Let's go ahead and slide this over here. Go to our ACARS. We're American Flight 1121, 738. We're going to Reagan. And basically as filed here. And altitude is going to be actually 220, so it's going to be an amended altitude for us. 220 is going to be our final. And we got squawking 2613. And it's going to be the score 5 score 5 departure. Ringer transition. And ringer transition climb via SID. Expect 220, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.7. Push at pilot's discretion. Advise Addons. And then contact 1257 for taxi. All right, cool. That's all set there. Let's go ahead and start programming everything into the airplane. All right, let's go ahead and start programming the FMC. We are using the WinWing PFP3N. All right, let's go ahead and put in KJFK. There it is. Let's go over to next page. We'll go GPS left. We'll pull this in here. We'll go to route. We'll go JFK up here at the origin. And then we're going down to DCA. So let's go ahead and plug in DCA here. And with that, we go ahead. Actually, I forgot to do this. We got to go electronic flight flag. We have to import that from SimBrief. There we go. That's better. Let's go ahead and scoot on over here. And now we have it here. We'll go ahead and set the payload. We'll set the fuel from that, and we'll go ahead and select the route. All right, we can go ahead and load in the route here. It's going to go ahead and uplink the route for us. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and execute that. Like we said, we're using 3-1 left today, so let's go ahead and select 3-1 left. We'll execute that. We're on a departure. Let's go ahead and go to the score 5 Ranger transition. Execute that. Next page here, or excuse me, route, and the next page here. Let's go ahead and cross-check that with the flight plan here. Just want to make sure. So it gives the Ranger to RBV. So let's go ahead and pull up RBV after Ranger. We'll execute that. Our arrival into DCA is going to be the Clipper 3, and it's going to be the MXE transition. And we'll expect a runway 1. We'll go ahead and do the RNAV runway 1 to irons. We'll execute that. And that looks pretty good to me. All right, cool. That's already all in there. Let's go ahead and go over to the perf data. We'll go ahead and insert our 0 fuel weight. And for reserves today, let's see. Let's go ahead and do 2. Cost index today is going to be 68 according to our flight plan up here. And we're going to be cruising at our new cruising altitude of flight level 220. We'll go ahead and put that in there. And 267 at 133 is going to be our wind. So 267 at 133 is going to be our new winds up here. So it's going to be a pretty strong wind for that. Let's go ahead and do 40 for the selected takeoff temperature. Climb 2. We'll go ahead and get flaps 5 out of here. We'll go ahead and plug that in, and we'll get our 0 fuel, or excuse me, our V speeds in. After that, let's go ahead and get our approach 40 plus 70 is 211. So 211, and then 3,000 we cheat up here. 3,000 is going to be 3020. So we're going to do slash 3020. This is going to be our Excel height, 3,000 feet above AFE. And then 250 for the target after that. That's looking good there. And let's go ahead and request the winds. All right, winds are ready to uplink. Let's go ahead and load those winds here, and we'll execute that. Next, we can go to our descent. We can go to our forecast, and we'll load that. Cool. That is looking good to me. If we come back to the descent page, it says descent 250 knots at Ball. So at Baltimore, I believe that's the fix there. Let's go ahead and change that. So for our descent, so if you ever see unable to do a certain knots, especially on the star, you'll see that by default in the econ descent, your speed is set to 250 under 10,000 or 250 at 10,000 or below. So to change that, since our speed restriction at Baltimore is 250 knots, we can go ahead and set 250 knots here, execute that, and that'll give us the restriction of 250 knots at or below 10,000 feet, which will go ahead and happen because at Baltimore, we're supposed to be at 10,000 feet at 250 knots because that's the restriction. So that's in there. That's all looking good to me. And we could go ahead and just kind of quickly go through this. JFK for JFK, DCA, American 1121, 31 left is going to be a departure. Score 5 Ranger, RBV, Quebec 430, Copes, Quebec 75, MXE Clipper. And we're going to do the RNAV runway 1. For takeoff, flaps 5, 93.5 is going to be the reduced N1, 136, 138, 146. All looks good to me. And our climb page is set up. So that's it for our CDU pre-flight. Let's go ahead and finish up everything else, and we'll go ahead and get pushed on out of here. Alright guys, let's go ahead and start our pushback here. We're going to be going nose left, and we'll go ahead and taxi on over to runway 31 left. We're on ground right now, so luckily there is a ground frequency online. Let's go pull up the airport chart just for better situational awareness. I rarely fly out of JFK for whatever reason. I have scenery for it and everything like that, but I don't know. I guess sometimes I just don't fly out of JFK too much. So we're going to be pushing off into the alley here. We'll probably hold short Alpha on November Charlie. So maybe they'll give us Alpha all the way down. If not, they'll probably give us Bravo all the way down to the end of a 3-1 left. So like Alpha to Juliet or something. I don't know. We'll see what he gives us, and let's go ahead and start pushback. I do apologize, guys. The sound was off for at least the first clip, so I do apologize for that. As you can tell, I'm I'm still a newbie right now. I'm still a little bit rusty, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get these bore sounds started, and let's go ahead and start the left engine, or excuse me, the right engine. We'll set the parking brake for them. Absolutely beautiful startup sounds. All right, let's go ahead and get that. We'll go ahead and isolate, ventilate, and we'll go ahead and start number 2. I'll see you guys once we are calling for taxi.
Air Portugal 225, contact New York departure 125.7. See ya.
25-7, thanks for your help. Have a good one. See ya.
Kennedy ground, American 1121 information, Echo holding short of Alpha at November Charlie.
American 1121, Kennedy ground, information Echo is correct. Runway 31 left, taxi to your left, run Bravo, Juliet, Zulu, cross runway 22 right at Juliet.
Alright, left Bravo, Juliet, Zulu, cross runway 22 right at Juliet, American 1121. Alright, let's take a look at this, guys. So he said left turn Bravo, so we'll continue here, go left turn Bravo. And then he said Juliet here, so we're going to go Bravo to Juliet. So we're going to continue Bravo, Juliet. We're going to cross from 22 right at Juliet, and it's going to be at Zulu. So, sounds good to me. Alright, let's go ahead and do it. Oh, nice. Got a fellow American taking off there. Alright, let's go ahead and continue taxi. There was a little bit of a Congo line that I heard on frequency, so let's see if there's any more left. If it's not, and then sadly it'll just be us. But alright, let's go ahead and start taxi over to runway 31 left. And a quick little comment here. We just so happen to be at JFK, but actually it's kind of funny because our 1,000 subscriber special, which is going to be happening maybe not just next week or this week coming up, but possibly next week. Since I'm filming this on Sunday. The birthday stream will be this week. We're going to be taking off out of JFK using the Japan Airlines 777-300ER. We're going to be flying from JFK over to Haneda. So that'll be a really cool long haul flight. So do stick around for that in a couple weeks. Not this week, but the next week actually. So do stick around for that. That's going to be super exciting, super fun long haul flight with you guys. So hope to see you guys there. Alright guys, we are approaching the runway here, and I got JetBlue here. He's going to be following us, and we're going to call Kennedy departure. Kennedy departure, American 1121, going to be ready to go here at Juliet.
American 1121, New York departure, hello, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff, wind 3409.
Wind 3409, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff, American 1121.
Airport code 225.
Alright, let's go ahead and get our lights on here. Get the taxi light off, get the wing line on. Strobe is good there. Alright, let's go ahead and get on the runway here.
Airport code 225, contact New York Center, 125.32, your next time. 2532.
All right,
thanks
let's
for
pull
help.
them
How's
to
it going?
40% here.
25.
And we'll go ahead and go toga. Airspeed's coming alive.
80 knots.
Cross checked. Rotate. Nice and light today. Positive rate.
Positive rate.
Gear up. Nice and light today. We literally took off in the displaced threshold.
JetBlue 182, new departure, hello, runway 31 left, bottom wing.
Bottom runway 31 left, JetBlue 182.
We're kind of high in flight here. And then we got a left turn after we get to score.
Pull short, runway 31 right, American 340, if you'd like to take it to ground. Center 34, yep, thanks for the reminder, contact ground 121.9, see you next time.
Make a left turn here to score.
Control line, see you next time.
We'll go ahead and pitch the nose down. We'll go ahead and accelerate here. We'll get flight
departure, radar contact,
one. Leaving 3,500, American left turn 1.
Like 1121, comma maintain 11,000.
Maintain 1,000, American left 21. Let's go ahead and get command B on. We're going to go ahead and
776, turn left heading
tune up
60,
to 11,000. There we go, 11,000 set. That's looking good. We go ahead and get that off as well. Flaps are up here. And we're going to continue the climb out.
JetBlue 182, wave 3409, runway 31 left, let's take off.
Let's go ahead and turn up the audio just a little bit here, just so I can hear the ATC better. I love cloud surfing through the clouds here. 2024 does it a little bit better, I would say. For sure over 2020, but it still looks good. Oh yeah, man! Something about that AA.com and that classic bare metal livery with the red, white, and blue stripe is just so nostalgic. Awesome. All right, we'll go ahead and continue the climb up here, and we'll go ahead and head over to Washington, Oregon. All right, you guys, we're here on the final approach into DCA, and we only got one restriction right now, or a couple of restrictions, I should say. At Clip, we're going to maintain 12,000, and then at Baltimore VOR, we're going to go ahead and maintain 250 knots and 10,000. We cross-checked that. That's what we're cleared with. And then we're going to be ending up out here at CAVD, and then we're going to be picking up the RNAV to runway 1. Now, it's 10 statute miles of visibility down there, so there's a good chance that we get the visual for runway 1. That would be a really cool, interesting approach. Just in case we do get that, it's the DCA VOR, 5.9 DME from the VOR right here. It's going to be a little ring outside there. So basically, as soon as we get to, let's see if we can pull it up, to Baden here, as soon as we get to Baden, we're actually going to make a left turn to get right over the Potomac River. Just because in visual conditions they don't want us flying over, I believe there's a hospital or something right there after Baden, so they want us to fly around it. So we're going to be flying to the left around the hospital and follow the river right into runway 1. So that's going to be the plan, and we'll see you when you get a little lower. All right, you guys, we're getting lower. We're going to have to contact another Potomac approach. Let's go ahead and switch over, 12372, and we'll go ahead and contact him here. Let's see, we are doing the Clipper 3. Okay, cool. Potomac approach, American 1121, descending via the Clipper 3. Hopefully I have the right frequency. Let's check. Was it 133 then? Yeah, it must have been 133.
And November 247, Juliet, name and ident, please.
2, 3. Potomac approach, American 1121, descending via the Clipper 3 arrival.
American 1121, approach Roger. I expect the Atlas runway 1 approach, and maintain 6,000.
Descend maintain 6,000, and we'll spec the ILS. Any chance for the visual?
American 1121 approach, expect the Mount Vernon visual runway 1 approach.
We'll spec the visual on the 1 approach and descend out to 6,000, American 1121. Alright, we'll descend out to 6,000, and I'll see you guys once we're a little bit lower and we're starting to pick up the visual approach for runway 1. Alright guys, we're returning towards Katrin, so that's going to be the initial fix for the visual. We're going to go ahead and report the airport and the river in sight. Right now, winds in DC is not forgiving. It's 350 at 18, gusting 23. So we still got 10,000 miles of visibility and our broken layer at 3,700. So we should see the river. But yeah, we'll see how this goes with gusting winds here. Alright, descending down to 2,500. We're going to cross Katrin at 2,500. Let's go ahead and start slowing down here while we can, since we're on path. Let's go ahead and slow down to 210 here. I want to start getting flaps out a little bit soon here. Alright, this is the river here, so we got the river in sight. We'll wait until we get the airport in sight. We got the airport right here.
Above and below 2,500 for American 236.
American 1121 has the river and airport in sight.
American 1121, Roger, thank you. Cleared Mount Vernon visual, runway 1 approach.
Cleared for the Mount Vernon visual, runway 1 approach, American 1121. Alright, cool. So we got that all good there. We got the Mount Vernon visual. So we got the river here, that's the Potomac, and we got the PAPI lights, or the runway lights, the approach lights right here. So we got the airport in sight. Let's go ahead and get flaps 5.
Center, I don't know if it made it through, but 0 Charlie Fox is back.
Alpha 0 Charlie Fox, appreciate it. Did miss it. Welcome back.
Alright, perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and head down to 1,600 is the recommended for Baden here. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and slow down to our flaps 5 speed.
Delta 2342, you're reporting back.
I'm going to start to slow down here.
Alright, thank you, sir.
Once we hit Baden, again, we'll make that left turn and we'll follow the river in to runway 1 here. All lights are on. We're not cleared to land yet, so I won't turn on the taxi light. And everything else looks good to me. And let's go ahead and get flaps 15. And we'll get the gear down as well. And let's go ahead and stow the speed brakes.
Code is Squawk 3664.
Looking good, looking good. All right. We're doing good, we're doing good. All right, let's slow down to our flaps 15 speed here, or the white bug, and that is looking good there. So like I said, at Baden here, or the 5.9 DME right here, we're gonna go ahead and disengage autopilot, and we're gonna go ahead and make a left turn since there's a hospital over here. I believe it's that one or something. Not 100% sure, but we're gonna come over left here. I think this is my first time flying into DCA. I don't think I fly into DCA very often. So these are 2 airports I'm flying today that I don't usually fly to very often.
P21 contact.
I don't know, my button on
And gravity 178.
my yoke wasn't working there
Got it
for
right.
a second.
Gravity 178, contact Atlanta Center 132.997. Happy landing, thanks for stopping by.
Sorry about that, guys. My autopilot disconnect button didn't work for a second there. Alright, now we're over the river here. Let's go ahead and keep slowing down. We're going to keep slowing down to our final approach speed. We're going to be landing flaps 40.
Number 247, Juliet.
We'll go ahead and get down to flaps 30 speeds.
Happy landing, thanks for stopping by.
slow. Glide slow.
And we go flaps 40.
November 247 Juliet. Get Lima.
Sorry, we're here. 125.32.
Flight slow.
Thank you.
None of my buttons on my
Wing,
yoke work.
381 at
Uh-oh.
altitude, maintain flight level 28.
Flight slow.
My trim doesn't work for whatever reason. Right now I feel very
Flight
nose
slow.
high.
JetBlue
Flight
8623, you're maintaining flight level 32.
Man, this is...
Flight slow.
That's annoying. Okay. Interesting.
Flight slow.
But yeah, I feel very nose high right now. I have to push down
Flight
pretty hard
slow.
to get it to come in.
Flight slow.
Fast catch, right as above 2,500.
Alright, 2 reds, 2 rights here. Let's go ahead and keep going in here.
Yeah, we'll take the RNF 33 for American 236.
A little bit high, gotta push.
Alright, American 236, clear RNF 33 approach. Clear 33 approach for American 236.
500.
Man, dude, you gotta push down pretty hard without trim right now. I can't get trim to go.
400.
So I gotta remember that on the round out. I probably just need to let go of my
300.
pressure, pushing the nose down to just flare.
200.
249 Mike Bravo, Roger, hold short traffic line.
100. 50. 30.
American 2765, 2 have you started descending?
See, it pushes up.
Not yet.
Okay, sure, okay, that's fine. American 2763, cross.
Alright, let's go get reverses out. Alright, reverses in the
Can you
green.
repeat the waypoint? Sorry.
American 2762, cross Heckman.
Got a nice little crosswind gust.
Cross
Or not
Heckman at
100%
9000,
crosswind, but...
American 2762.
Alright, manual braking here. That's good. And we'll go ahead and exit to the left here. That was really weird. I don't know why my trim wheel is not working right now on my yoke. Sometimes with my yoke, I feel like some of the buttons just stop working. Alright, let's go ahead and exit off to the left here, and we'll get cleaned up once we get out of the way. We'll get this to off, and we'll go ahead
Rouge 721 Washington, Roger, good morning, radar contact over.
and go ahead and get our flaps up here.
Rouge 721 reset transponder.
And let's see, let me look at my charts on the other page here. I just want to see what gates these are in front of us. We'll probably park at one of these gates here. Delta 40. Okay, let's go ahead and
625 Washington, Roger, good morning.
come over here. We'll go to Delta. Let's go Delta 40.
27, climb maintain flight level 37.
And we won't need a spotter. There we go. All right.
My correction, American 27, climb maintain flight level 370.
Let's go ahead and clean up here. And we'll get this steady, get this here. We'll go ahead and start the APU. And we'll get these off.
Sir Charlie Fox, Raleigh, number 3006, at pilot's discretion, descend and maintain 5000.
And American 1121, taxi Delta 40.
American 1121, run taxi to your gate 5 Kilo, and marine this frequency. Have a good day, thanks for stopping by.
Kilo remain the frequency, American 1121. Alright, that was weird. Oh well. Let's go ahead and taxi in here. Is this American pushing out, or is this... Oh no, that's part of the scenery. I gotcha. It's a Drzewiecki-designs thing.
1019 Washington Center, good morning.
Speak about Drzewiecki-designs, this is actually a scenery that I got from him. He's a sponsor of this channel, so if you haven't already, make sure to check the description down below. Check out Drzewiecki-designs airports. He was fortunate enough to give me access to this airport, so a huge thank you to him. And like I said, if you haven't already, his airports are absolutely insane. If you haven't gotten Newark before, it's definitely a must-buy. Newark is absolutely insane. The scenery goes miles above what anyone could ever expect from a flight simulator, and he always has really good sceneries. Also like his Midway, and I hear this one's pretty good too. So after we park, I'm going to definitely check out. Oh,
we're 249 Mike Bravo. Thanks for your patience. 1340
it's like our ramp agents in the window here. Okay, interesting. I haven't seen this one before. But yeah, I hear his airport's pretty good, especially the interiors. I'm an interior guy for an airport for sure. like, I know it's not necessary, but I appreciate a good interior when I see one for an airport. All right, let's go ahead and get the engines shut off here. We go ahead and get the AC power on, and we'll get the packs on for the APU, and we'll go ahead and request deboarding, and we'll request deboarding here. We'll get the anti-collision light off, and we'll get the seatbelt signs off as well. Now, hope you guys enjoyed that landing into DCA. I believe that was my, like I said, my first time ever landing into DCA, at least that I could remember recently. So let me know how I did. I'm always open to criticism, so if you have any thoughts for me, let me know down in the comments below. If you have any content ideas, do let me know down below as well. I'm always open to new ideas and trying new things. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to stick around for a little bit, I want to go ahead and check the interior of this of the scenery. Like I said, sponsored by Drzewiecki-design. So I love his interior, and I haven't seen the scenery recently, so I want to go ahead and check it out. But if you don't want to check it out, go ahead and hit that like button right now, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video. All right, guys, we're inside the Drzewiecki-design Reagan Airport. Now, one thing that I loved about his Newark was the airport sounds. And if I walk away from the plane here, these are all airport sounds that he added in, so that's awesome. So we got a couple of shops here. I mean, I've been to Reagan Airport once, but I don't really remember exactly what it looks like. But nice, got the American flag here. That's really cool. Just look at the bare metal livery, man. Oh, the bare metal livery on the 7.3 and like especially the 7.5 too, looked so good. Looks so good. But this is a really cool airport. Drzewiecki-design does a really awesome job, man. Wow. Got all the check-in counters up here. This is awesome. Yeah, he did an awesome job on this, just like he usually does. Like I said, I have his Newark airport, and I think his Newark airport's absolutely insane. The fact that you could, I've gone from, what's it called? I've gone from street side through TSA all the way to the gate in the Newark airport. So that's really cool that you could do that in a flight simulator, you know. But anyway, here's the Drzewiecki-design Reagan. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a good one. Hope to see you at the stream this Thursday. We're going to fly the CRJ's 900 down to Daytona. Hope to see you there, guys. Peace.